Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Henry, who wanted the Efreet Nacht in the colors of the character Kenji from the animated series Predator, Killer of Killers. And yeah, Kenji is a ninja, so his outfit is various shades of black and very dark gray, with a white lining around the neck, which I use the conduction cables to represent, and a few like different like textures and colors of black. While I was working on this today, Maelstrom had a great suggestion that I think worked out very well. I don't know how well. It's not going to show while I'm sitting in a shadow right now, but of course, like a lot of ninja characters, Kenji's outfit has wraps around the hands and legs to keep the sleeves tight so that they don't snag on things and give you away. And so I was able to use different, very slightly different shades and different specular and highlight settings with the net camouflage, which has a series of stripes to emulate that on the arms and the legs. It was a fantastic suggestion, and it came out great. The Efreet Nacht, this is the level 1, the 350, because I hadn't seen 350 mountain in a dog's age, so yeah, well, it was kind of nice to do that again. I think this is the initial build I did, so I do a lot of damage, but my legs are also very, very fragile. So you're probably going to see those get shot out from under me a good amount. That said, like I said, the damage is good. I have and also, boy, yeah, still very fragile. I have the composite armor melee type on, and I did max this out in the hangar to level 6, so I'm getting a bunch of extra melee damage, a little bit of extra health, and faster repairs out of this. I'm still trying to figure out if I can stack parts that increase repair speed on a single mobile suit, because I did spend the tokens to get the one composite part on the first step of the custom part step up the other day. So yeah, I think at this point I have 2 or 3 different parts that improve repair speed, and I kind of just want to see if I can stack them to the point where repairing is like much more practical. And speaking of practical, that Dom heavy weapons type is just a perfect target for me because yeah, low melee defense, type advantage, and even standard melee defense and type advantage with this build, not a great position to be in if you're that Dom. But yeah. Kenji only carries one sword, so I'm once again using the single blade on the Efreet Nacht. Honestly, I always kind of preferred it anyway. Like, the spinning attack probably does more damage if you aim it properly, but I'm bad at that. I haven't practiced enough with it to learn to control it. And also, it is more of a danger to the people, to your teammates, to knock them down. And I prefer not to do that. In case you didn't know, I think it's fairly well known, but everybody learns something new about the game sometime. If you knock an ally down, they get less iframes than if they were knocked down by an enemy. So you will get like maybe 2 seconds instead of 5, something along those lines. So yeah, if you knock down an ally, you're going to leave them more vulnerable than if an enemy knocks them down. So it is a last resort. Salty did a really great round in the Garibaldi Alpha the other day. That's up on his channel, and there's just a great shot where an ally of his is in a clash with an enemy mobile suit, and he manages to use the downswing on the Alpha while they're invincible from the clash to hit the enemy behind the two of them. It's great. Because that was a great round. I'm pretty sure we're going to be talking about the Alpha very soon, and there's definitely things that can be done for it, but he definitely made the most of it there. I rarely run it with the machine gun, and obviously I need to change that, because yeah, good round. And yeah, 2 hits was enough to take out the heavy Dom. It had taken a little damage before, but still. Yeah, I built this for some defense and, the composite melee part, so that does help. And yeah, I can do pretty good melee damage here. And yeah, the Efreet Nacht, of course, has level 3 stealth. Unless someone has an anti-stealth or a marking skill, it does not appear on enemy radar, but it does also have jamming, which announces its presence. So the good news on a fairly, this is a smallish map, I'd say. There's smaller. Arctic base is definitely smaller. There's also larger. But there is the spaces are tight enough and there are enough different corridors that it's not necessarily a giveaway that people should be looking behind them when the jamming appears on their radar. So this is not a bad map for the Nacht. Like some maps, yeah, just the jamming is much more of a giveaway than it otherwise might be. But I think it works pretty well on this one. But yeah, I haven't watched that Predator series. I looked up some screenshots and some scenes, and yeah, I don't think I'm going to let that person in the Wappa get to their base and defuse or stop us from attacking, regardless of how that goes. They're probably coming back from our base where they were planting, but either way, just brief pause for war crimes. And let's see, yeah, that totally voided my brain saying that. Neat. But yeah, from what I saw, the series looks good. The visuals were very strong. The style reminded me a bit of the Spider-Verse movies, though in fairness, I haven't watched those yet either. But I've heard they're excellent. I do mean to get to them eventually, but I mean to get to a lot of things eventually. I just finally started the new Samurai Troopers series last night, and that is really good, incidentally. So I've got like 4 episodes to go on the first part, which I think is all that exists at the moment. The first cour, as the Japanese call them. It is a French television term originally, and it means basically a quarter of a year, 13 episodes, 12 to 13, let's say, because yeah, like G-Quux, the first cour, the first part of Yoroi Shinden Samurai Troopers is 12 episodes, not 13. But yeah, it is pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I'm glad I started it, and just sometime, I really have to be in a very specific mood to try and watch things anymore. And yeah, I was just like in the right mood for that. Hit me the right way. Always nice when that happens. And yeah, we've got a lead. It's a slim lead, but we're very much working on destroying their base. I see from the if you see the blue flashes mixed in there, that means that while we're working on destroying the base, someone else is working on repairing it. We, however, are winning that damage race, so if we do, which we just did, I'm pretty sure we also win the round. But yeah, this went okay. It's funny, I did like about 4 or 5 rounds to get this. This was the best one. The first one I forgot to put parts on at all. I put it through the hanger. I got it an enhancement skill. Never put on any parts. I did okay. This was the first build I did. Legs very fragile. Did a little better. Did significantly better, in fact. And yeah, really better. 3,000 out of 9,000, 8,500 damage, and top diversions because, melee raid you get in people's faces. And then I kept doing it with a build where my legs didn't get broken as much, and I just never did as well again. So I'm going to go with this one because I like how it came out, and I hope you enjoy it, Henry. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. But yeah, I'm definitely happy I got the one of the models from the new Samurai Troopers series there. I think I mentioned before, but in case I didn't, they are doing 30-minute fantasy kits of all the main characters. So I hope they do the original Samurai Troopers, Ronin Warriors, eventually, because I'd like to have those too. But yeah, I really like those kits to begin with, and that is just a perfect application for them.